Your money is leaking right now and you can't see where. That rupees 500 Swiggy order on Tuesday, the forgotten Netflix subscription, the impulse buy on Myntra. By the end of the month, three things like this eat up almost a third of your salary. And most people find out only when their bank balance hits zero. So, in the next 10 minutes, I'll walk you through the 5 best free apps to track your money in 2026. The fix isn't willpower, the fix is awareness. And in 2026, the fastest way to get awareness is picking one app and using it for 30 days. That's it. 30 days. You don't need a finance degree, you don't need a spreadsheet. You just need one of these 5 apps. Now, before we jump in, quick question for you. How do you pay for things most of the time? Is it UPI or is it cards or it's still mostly cash? Drop a C for card or U for UPI in the comments. It'll actually matter when I tell you which app is right for you. Okay, app number 1, Xio. Xio is, in my opinion, the best free money tracker for Indian users, and here's why. It works by reading your bank transaction SMS messages. You don't enter anything. You don't link your bank. The moment your bank sends you a message saying rupees 250 debited from your account at Starbucks, Xio logs it, categorizes it as food and drinks, and shows it on your dashboard. Zero effort. It also tries it also tracks buy now, pay later purchases. So lazy pay, simple, anything you differ on shows up in one place. That's a big deal because BNPL is where most Gen Z spending quietly compounds into debt. Axio also shows you your credit score for free, sends bill reminders, has over 10 million users in India. The catch? It needs SMS permission, which some people are uncomfortable with for privacy reasons. That's a fair concern. So I'll address it now. XU doesn't read personal SMS, it only reads the ones from banks in a specific format. But if even that feels too much, you've got other options coming up. So this one is best for anyone who pays mostly through UPI and cards and wants zero manual work. Honest rating 9 out of 10. App number 2 is ET Money. And this one's special because it combines expense tracking with investment tracking in a single free app. Most free apps just track what you spend. ET Money tracks what you spend and where your mutual funds, SIPs, and investments are sitting. Everything in one dashboard. You see your total net worth update in real time as your SIPs grow and your expenses hit. It's completely free for the expense tracking and investment viewing. You can start a SIP directly through the app if you want, though you don't have to. What I love most, it gives you weekly and monthly reports automatically. You wake up on a Monday and there's a clean summary of last week's spending and investment performance waiting for you. Quick question, do you already invest Quick question, do you already invest in mutual funds or SIPs or are you just starting? Let me know with the yes or no in the comments. If you said yes, ET Money will genuinely save your time. If you said no, but you're thinking about it, it's a soft way to get familiar with investing while you track expenses. The catch? The app will occasionally nudge you toward their own financial products. It's not aggressive, but it's there. Best for anyone who invests or plans to start investing soon. App 3 is MoneyView. Think of this as Axio's closest competitor. It also reads bank SMS, also tracks expenses automatically, also sends bill reminders. So why would you pick it over Axio? Two reasons. First, the interface is slightly cleaner for people who like a lot of visual graphs and pie charts. You open it and see exactly where your money went this month with one glance. Second, and this matters, MoneyView also offers personal loans through the app. If you ever need quick credit, having your expense history in the same app means faster approval with better rates because they already know your financial behavior. Now, I need to be honest here. The loan feature is a double edged sword. Easy credit is how people get into debt they can't handle. So, I'd say use MoneyView for expense tracking, but treat the loan feature like a loaded gun. Just because it's there doesn't mean you pull the trigger. Best for people who want clean visuals and might occasionally need quick credit, but only if you're disciplined. If you've ever taken a loan you regretted, skip this. and pick one of the other apps on this list. Now we shift gears. App 4, Moneyfy. It is for a completely different kind of person, someone who doesn't want an app reading their SMS or connecting to their bank at all. Moneyfy is a manual entry app. Every time you spend something, you tap a button and add it. Groceries, 500 rupees, done. Swiggy, 300, done. That sounds annoying, and for the first 30 days, it is. But here's the thing, the physical act of entering your spending makes you conscious of it in a way no automatic app ever does. It's like the difference between your phone counting your steps and you actually counting your reps at the gym. One builds awareness, the other doesn't. Moneyfy has a beautiful pie chart interface, supports multiple currencies, works without the internet, and never asks for bank access. The catch, if you forget to log a transaction, it's gone. You have to make it a daily habit, usually a 1 minute before bed. Best for anyone who is privacy conscious, people who use a lot of cash, or anyone who tried the automatic apps and felt they learned nothing about their own spending. Honestly, this is the app I'd recommend to every beginner for the first 30 days because it forces you to build awareness. App 5 is Good Budget, and this one has a very specific use case, couples, families, or friends who share expenses. Good Budget uses something called the envelope method. Picture this, you have an envelope for groceries, one for rent, one for entertainment, one for savings. You put money into each envelope at the start of the month. You spend only what's in each envelope. When the groceries envelope is empty, you stop buying the groceries till next month. Simple, brutal, but effective. The free version lets you sync across two devices. If you are budgeting with your partner, a roommate, or even your parents, both of you see the same envelopes updating in real time. The paid version unlocks more envelopes and device sync. But honestly, the free tier is enough for most households. It is best for couples merging finances, students splitting rent, or anyone who's tried tracking apps and still overspends because the money feels invisible in a bank. My honest personal recommendation, start with Moneyfy for the first 3 days, build the habit, then switch to XO or ET Money once you understand your spending patterns. If this video saved you from wasting hours researching, you already know what to do. Hit the subscribe button. Until then, stay smart with your money.